All right, let's dive right in. We're going to talk about how AI is completely shaking up the way businesses hunt for their next big idea. It's called AI-powered market gap analysis, and it's basically a way to find tomorrow's opportunities today. So let's see how this whole thing actually works. So let me just start with a quick question for you. How are you navigating your market right now? Is your entire strategy built on a snapshot from, I don't know, last quarter, maybe even last year? If that sounds familiar, you might be using an old, crumpled paper map while your competition is using a live GPS. And that, right there, is the big idea we're digging into today. You see, the biggest problem we all face is just the sheer speed of everything. It used to be that the market moved in these nice, predictable seasons. But now, trends in what customers want can shift in like a matter of weeks. The old ways of doing market research, well, they just can't keep up. It leaves businesses constantly feeling like they're one step behind. And this is exactly where market gap analysis comes into play. But look closely at this definition. The most important word here is tomorrow. This isn't just about finding out what's missing from store shelves right now. No, it's about predicting the needs that your customers might not even know how to ask for yet. And let me tell you, getting this right isn't just some nice to have. It's a strategic imperative. We're talking about the difference between launching a product that defines an entire category and, well, just playing catch up for the next 5 years. It's how you discover those super profitable, untapped niches and build the kind of loyalty that money just can't buy. So that brings us right to our core metaphor, the old static map versus a brand new live GPS. This is really about making a huge shift from just reacting to what's already happened to actually predicting what's coming next. And when you put them side by side, the difference is just crystal clear. The traditional old map approach, it relies on slow, pretty limited data sources like surveys and focus groups. But the AI-powered live GPS, well, it plugs into this constant fire hose of real-time data, what people are searching for, what they're saying on social media, what they're writing in reviews. So insights are happening continuously, not just once a quarter. And instead of a small sample size, AI can see the whole picture, the entire ecosystem, which lets it predict what's coming, not just report on what's already gone. You know, it really just boils down to this. The old map is great for telling you where the roads have already been built. But AI is your live traffic update, your automatic rerouting system. It shows you the best path forward based on what is happening right this second and what's likely to happen around the next bend. We're swapping hindsight for foresight. So let's pop the hood and take a look at the specific capabilities that make this AI-powered GPS so incredibly powerful. Think of these as the awesome advanced features you get with your upgrade. The whole process really flows through 5 core superpowers. It all starts with understanding human language, natural language processing, and then mapping opportunities from what people are saying. From there, it can start to predict demand, spot these hidden whisper trends before they blow up, and finally, group customers into these really smart, behavior-based clusters. Let's start with that first one, natural language processing, or NLP. This is basically how AI learns to understand human language, the way we talk and write. So imagine being able to instantly read every single online review for your product and all of your competitors' products. NLP can do that, and it can automatically flag recurring phrases like this one. It's almost like having a direct line into the collective brain of your customers, pinpointing the exact features they wish they had. And that leads to one of the coolest things AI can do, spotting what's called a whisper trend. So while everyone else is focused on the big, loud trend of the moment, AI is analyzing millions of little data points, conversations, search queries, and it spots something new just bubbling up under the surface. In this case, it sees fermented functional beverages going from a tiny niche to something that's about to hit the mainstream. Acting on that insight, that gives you a massive head start. And finally, AI totally redefines how we think about customer segments. Seriously, forget just grouping people by their age or their zip code. This is about behavior and intent. AI can identify a group of high-intent seekers who are out there right now actively looking for a solution you could provide, or maybe a churn risk group that's getting fed up with your competitor. These are the kinds of actionable insights that those old demographic models would just completely miss. Okay, so finding all these insights is one thing, but, an insight without action is, well, it's just trivia. So how do you actually put this shiny new GPS to work? Let's talk strategy.
This is where the rubber meets the road. That NLP data about a missing feature, boom, that directly feeds your next product innovation. That whisper trend, it tells you the perfect moment to enter a new market. And those behavioral clusters, they let you tailor your marketing messages with scary precision. You see? Every single AI insight maps directly to a smarter business decision.
Look, at the end of the day, the goal here is to get out of that race to the bottom, that commoditization trap. When you don't really know where the opportunities are, what do? You compete on price. But when you have a super clear, data-driven map of unmet needs, you can compete on unique value. You become the brand that just gets it. All right, now for a really, really important final point. A GPS is an amazing tool, right? But it's useless, or honestly even dangerous, without a smart driver behind the wheel. And the exact same thing is true for AI. It absolutely needs human strategy and oversight. We have to be realistic here. Garbage in, garbage out. If the data going into the AI is bad, the insights coming out are going to be bad. And AI is great at telling you what is happening. It can spot a trend, but it takes human expertise to understand the cultural why behind it and then to strategize the how. And of course, handling all this consumer data ethically, well, that's just non-negotiable. So the real key, the big takeaway, is this. It's not about replacing human intuition. It's about amplifying it. The future belongs to the people who can pair these powerful AI insights with their own strategic human judgment. It's not man versus machine, it's man with machine. And that's where we'll leave it. The technology to actually see around the corner, to find those hidden gaps in the market, it's here. It's not science fiction anymore. AI can show you the opportunities with a clarity we have never had before. So the only real question left is, are you ready to act?